This week we studied a portion of Tavo. It is a portion that's recited or studied every year, 2 weeks prior to Rosh Hashanah. Ezra, as known as Ezra the scribe, Ezra HaSofer, divided the portions in a certain way, and the Talmud teaches us that he made sure that before Rosh Hashanah we studied a portion of Tavo, this week's portion. One of the reasons is that in this week we read about the curses that God will bring upon the Jewish people for disobeying God. This is a very harsh section in the Torah. It includes 98 curses, and it's very painful to read them. In fact, when we read it from the Torah on Shabbat, we do not honor anyone by calling anybody to the Torah, but instead the Torah reader themselves is going to recite the blessings and receive the aliyah without being called. The Talmud goes on to say that Ezra wanted to have this section before Rosh Hashanah so that, as we say, let the year end with all its curses and issues and problems, and let us turn the page and start a new year. That's the reason we conclude the year with the curses. However, it shouldn't be connected directly as close as possible to Rosh Hashanah. Therefore, it's always coming a week before the last week of Rosh Hashanah. So we always are going to read one more Shabbat, celebrate one more Shabbat in Torah portion prior to Rosh Hashanah. The Rabbi points out that the Torah is a Torah of kindness and compassion, and therefore the curses are not there to hurt and punish in the plain sense, but rather there is a positive and good outcome that needs to come out. And the Rabbi explains that just like if you have a very precious gift or precious item and you want to place it in a container, before you place it you make sure the container is fully sterile and clean, so it should not bring any deficiency or any dirt into the item that you're placing. So too the new year, every year according to Kabbalah, particularly according to the Tanya, and every year on Rosh Hashanah, the significance of the day is that God is adding a new light and new energy that is going to revive and bring vitality to the universe that has never been done before. In other words, today, last year on Rosh Hashanah, we received new energy and vitality that did not exist prior. This Rosh Hashanah, we are going to be lucky enough to be blessed with a new year, meaning new year, something new that never existed, because the energy has not come here before, and this is the first time we will be receiving this kind of energy. Says the Rabbi, that's why we read about those curses, so to say, to cleanse the person, to make us reconnect with God, prepare ourselves, and make sure that when the blessing of the new year arrives, we are really fully ready for it and will embrace it in the best way possible, with all our vessels all washed up, all cleaned up, all ready to receive the new energy. And I think in a practical sense what it means is to remind us that it is about time to reconcile and reckon all our behavior and deeds of the past and see what needs to be corrected and fixed, what needs to be changed, and what needs to be put emphasis on, and recommit to God that this year will be a better year, that in this coming year we will walk and serve God to a greater degree, to reciprocate for the new energy that God is giving us as a special gift. And I want to conclude by wishing everyone Ktiva v'chatima tova, to be sealed and inscribed for a new year in the book of life, and may God eradicate all ailments and all challenges we face, and may this next year be a year where we reconnect and see each other face to face without any challenges. Thank you very much.